Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Sørloth. And here's Haaland. Cleared away. Oh, what a... Oh, great leap! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. No goals as yet. Looking to play him in. Great work on the overlap. And he was alert to it. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Østigard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Just eases him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Opts for safety. Not the most accurate pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. He's gone for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, can he get onto this? Ivory Coast are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a trident. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. The first significant strike. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Ivory Coast are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. He's through here. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Ivory Coast are doing very nicely, thank you.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace.
Impressive jump! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
No foul, says the referee. And he's gone looking for safety. That's destined for the flank. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's forced to go back. Spread it left. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Haaland. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the...
Great chance! That's another chance! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Ivory Coast are having a ball here. He is through here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bob. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. That's a little off target. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school.
Decent chance! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Rivaldo.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Here's Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And he's there to get it away. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sucic. And that has been slung wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Vitinha, Baturina, Pasalic, 30 minutes gone. Shot could be on. Pasalic receives it in a good position here. And it's Modric. Jimenez gets it away. Stanisic. Lobbed in behind. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Jimenez. That's a sharp pass. Just past the 40th minute mark. Baturina. And Sucic. Jimenez calmly anticipates. Rivaldo. That's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Perisic.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Sucic. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Stanisic. He's on it, can he get away? Neymar.
They'll want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Rivaldo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Baturina. That's where it came from. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar looking for the run. Mbappe. That's the keeper's ball. Caught offside that time. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Cristiano Ronaldo. Baturina. Now it's Perisic. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here.
Substitution in progress.
Croatia choosing to make the first change. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rivaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Vlasic. Can he get it through? Now there's chance, surely! And it's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Croatia are having a ball here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Baturina goes looking wide. Now it's Perisic. Now it's Pasalic. Now, can they get him away? Vlasic. Oh, he's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10, Rodri. Coming on the field is number 6.
An instinctive delivery.
Substitution.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Vlasic. Now it's Vlasic. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 23.
Portugal have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the...
That should be it. That will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please be made aware that smoking.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah.
Can he finish? That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Joao Felix. Fermin does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Joao Felix. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a cute ball. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes running with intent. Oh, nice touch. Bruno Fernandes! And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Joao Felix. Joao Felix. Real chance here. Cleared without hesitation. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Gets a good foot in there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Messi. Looking here to chip it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Fermin. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. Messi has the space to scheme. Pedro Neto looking to add to his... And that is the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Portugal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back underway. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Great ball. And the shot!
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Cancelo calmly anticipates. Ronaldo has it in a wide position. He's being urged to shoot. Incoming delivery. And he won't reach that.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Joao Felix. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Haaland coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Antonio Silva. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Haaland really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10. Bernardo
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes...
Good chance here! Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 7. Cristiano
So a bit of a revolving door here.
coming on to
Lots and lots of changes. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
No way through, so back it comes. Tries one from range! And that really should have been that. 5 minutes left on the clock. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vitinha ploughing through. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cross needs to be... Oh, good effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. Portugal find a position of real strength now. He's having a pop! Haaland! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Portugal are having a ball here. Messi. And it's Kane. He has found the way through. Shoots! Messi plays it short, and that's played in low. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.